Priya Mande, I'm the Chief Operating Officer and UK President of PsiOxus Therapeutics. PsiOxus Therapeutics is a clinical stage immuno-oncology company pioneering novel systemic therapeutics capable of reprogramming the tumour microenvironment, specifically targeted at solid primary and secondary metastatic tumours. The BIA actually excels in a number of areas, but one area is in terms of networking. But it is multifaceted in terms of its service offering as a trade organisation. I was very impressed and surprised when I first joined because, not only were there networking events, there were seminars, there were mentoring programmes, it was an opportunity to look at, to attend conferences, to talk about a whole range of topics. So, as a senior C-suite leader of a biotech company trying to grow a business, being able to come into a room with like-minded individuals across a whole range of stakeholder groups, from talking about capital, access to capital, to the challenges of patient enrolment into clinical trials, to the globalization of regulation and harmonization of policy, to talking about R&D tax credits and how we can work with the government, looking at new patent box and intellectual property matters. I mean, to try and to have those conversations in one forum is remarkable. I think that's where the BIA excels at a local level, but also at a national level and indeed at an international level. So when we attend global conferences, the BIA is there and they're able to support the sort of smaller companies, the younger companies, as well as the larger companies as they continue on their growth trajectory. Where, again, I think the BIA stands out is the diversity of opportunity and dialogue that happens, whether it's through the regulatory advisory board or looking at talent management or looking at R&D tax credits or looking at patent box or looking at the challenges of manufacturing, looking at the UK and establishing the UK as a serious contender from a life sciences perspective on a global stage. I think COVID has shown and demonstrated that the UK has the talent, the UK has the excellence of science and has the ability to be able to operate at that global level. I think the BIA operates more nationally, and I would also say that it seems to work more closely with government than perhaps some of the other trade associations that support other industries. So I think there's more of a lobbying aspect to the BIA than I observe from other trade associations. But I think, so certainly from an influencing of policy and really trying to interpret and proactively identify what future challenges may be, and then actually work with member companies to say, what are the issues that are on your priority list? How can we help support? They seem to be more involved in that. Ecosystem. BIA brings together a diverse group of stakeholders who are able to interact at different levels, whether it's policy, whether it's creative problem solving, whether it's, for example, the challenge for talent management or challenges for enrolment in clinical trials, post-Brexit, statutory legislation that's coming through, access to capital, investment. How do we operate at a global level? How do we expand? How do companies go through the life cycle management and regulatory challenges around that? The BIA brings that ecosystem together.